Hi, this is Tina. So this week I'm gonna try a video response to the week 4 activity about social media and privacy. So the only social networking site that I actually use is Facebook, and I've never really worried too much about my privacy settings until I did some research for this activity. As I understand it, while Facebook does not actually own any of its members' content, it still has the right to use anything that is shared as public. So if you haven't set your privacy settings correctly, then you're pretty much fair game. Another thing is that say you share a post or picture with your friends only, but one of those friends decides to share it publicly, then that's it. It's out there for everyone to see regardless of what your wishes were. I remember when my niece had her first baby, she wanted to share a few pictures with just a few of her close friends and family, and made sure that the post was not public. You know, being a first-time mom, she was being extra cautious about sharing her baby's picture on social media, and she was so upset when she found that her now unfriended friend had shared the pictures with all of her friends. So there it was out there. When you open your Facebook account, you have to agree with the 8,700 word terms of service, which includes its privacy and data use policies. I think a lot of these are deliberately vague. In it, Facebook outlines the situations for which it reserves the right to use your information, and some examples of how that information may be used. Their outlines. It does not explain it in detail, and it gives some examples, and they don't tell us all of the ways that it may use any of your data. By the way, if you don't agree, then you can't have an account unless you want to negotiate with them for a modified policy. Like, seriously, who's going to do that? And that silly statement that people recently were posting, you know, I do not give Facebook or any entities associated with Facebook permission to use my picture or information, etc., etc. Well, that's not going to work. It's in their policy that you agreed to, that they can use and distribute and share things that you post, subject to the terms and applicable privacy settings. So nothing you post on your page is actually going to change that. Regarding the sharing of my information with advertisers, there's a section in the terms and services about advertisements where it says that they do not give your content or information to advertisers without your consent. Well, by signing up for Facebook and creating a profile that is, of course, public, then obviously the advertisers do have access to my information. And when somebody decides to advertise on Facebook, the company allows them to select the demographics that they want to reach. And then this info comes from your Facebook profile and activity that you have done on the site. Although I don't really like it, mainly because I find it annoying having ads popping up everywhere, I understand that it is necessary. Facebook is free to users, so advertising is the main source of revenue to the company. On the topic of the high school teacher posting photos on her Facebook page drinking at a party and being suspended, there's actually a similar case in 2009. A teacher, Ashley Payne, she was vacationing in Europe and posted a picture of herself with a glass of wine in one hand and a pint of beer in the other. She didn't appear to be intoxicated, she was just having some fun. A parent of one of her students saw it and complained to the school board. She was given the option of resigning or being suspended, and she resigned. She did sue to try and get her job back, but she lost. She had said that she had no communication with any of her students through Facebook. However, it was later found that she had in fact befriended a student, which of course then opened her profile to the student and in turn his nosy mother. I think this is a huge shame and a violation of her rights. That being said, I realize that teachers are to be held to a different standard to people in many other professions, but it's not as if she was running around naked in Vegas or anything. She was just playing around for a photo, having some fun with friends who incidentally were also teachers. Her lawyer had said that it would be like going into a restaurant and seeing his daughter's teacher having a drink with dinner. Is that illegal? Is that improper? Of course not. On the subject of Facebook allowing basic information to appear in Google search results, no, I don't think it's ethical, especially in this case. where Facebook actually gave no prior notice to its users. Yes, this is information that's contained in their terms of service and privacy policies that claim that anyone who uses the service implicitly agrees to those terms. The problem is that many people don't realize this information is considered public and can be used this way. If you want to, as a tip, if you don't want search engines to link to your profile, you can adjust your privacy settings. You just go to the top of your Facebook page, you choose settings, and you click privacy. And then under the who can look me up section, do you want other search engines outside of Facebook to link to your profile? Then you will make your selection no. But of course, some of these things will still appear in the search engine results, even if you select no, because they're public information. Anyways, I added a couple of fun links on my thread for this project because when I was researching social networking sites, one of the ones I use is Pinterest, or so I thought, but apparently it is not a social networking site. So anyway, I have a link to that and a little link to social networking rules for teachers, which I thought Katie might find funny. Anyway, this is it. So my first video post, I hope I can manage to upload it. Okay, thank you. Bye.